Morning, everybody. I'd like to show a bag that I just purchased and got it a couple days ago. Been using it for a couple days for the purpose of Pota and ham radio. It's by a company called Step 22. They make overlanding gear. This is the Tenkile Grande. They make one that's smaller than this, but this is the Grande, about 12 inches wide, 7 inches, a little less, maybe 6 inches deep, and approximately 8-9 inches tall. It's kind of a unique bag in the way that it opens up. It's all quality material, very good stitching. Let's get right into it. So it opens up what I call a clamshell, and everything is got its own little place. So let's go ahead and start with the top of the lid. Has my aux cables, my headphones. I have the nameless key, magnetic nameless key. So a couple band-aids, a couple other odds and ends in here, multi-tool, and then there's a pocket in here. The area here, they call this the work area. They use this for drones and all kinds of photography stuff. I think it worked great for what I do. In here I have my knee board, 3-pin knee board for the KH1. A couple other items in here. I have my puck for when I'm activating from a picnic table. This is a real heavy jeweler's puck. And I also have refills for my thermocell that I also keep in this bag. I had to pull it out first because the native birds were actually trying to attack me. These are refills for that. This pocket here can be accessed from the outside through this zipper here. Everything that's in that pocket is accessible from the outside. There's another pocket here where I keep a notepad, a pencil, small section of coax in here. I have extra battery. I have charging device from Tufteln, and then patch cord for the charging device. Like I said, I got a pad and pencil. This is a waterproof sit pad. It's not padded, it's just for waterproof. In case the bench that I'm sitting on is wet, the ground is wet, I can deploy this out so I don't get my britches all wet. Then as far as antennas, I have 3 antennas in here. This is a random wire, 41-foot random wire on a winder. This is the K6ARK Balun kit that you can make in probably 5 or 6 different types of antennas. Here's another K6ARK with a BNC to BNC connector. This is an NFED, 40-meter NFED. So that's the second antenna. Third antenna, I have the Alot KX2 with a few other accessories inside here that I've 3D printed that make it useful. Piece of Velcro with a little bracket with a 1/4-20, which the AX3 has a 1/4-20 plug on the bottom of it. And then also in here I have a clamp that I 3D printed. I designed both of these. This is to mount to anything, a tree limb, a picnic table, a park bench, and again, 1/4-20 mount on top. These also can be used together. So if I have a vertical post, I can attach this to the vertical post and cinch the clamp onto it. So the two work great together. I also have 50 feet of our marl line, which is, in my eyes, plenty of rope. If you're using an NFED, which is 64 feet, and this, you're over 100 feet. I'm not going to be tossing it that much higher than that. So you tie this to the antenna first. Don't connect the antenna to the radio. You don't want pulling the radio off in case you do get a good toss, you don't want to pull the radio off the table. But 50 feet has worked for me for 2 or 3 years now. And nice little compact. I use it with the 8-ounce weight, which is a good weight for this size line. This is 1.8 millimeter, so you wouldn't want to use this for that heavier stuff. It just does not enough weight to pull that line back down. I have another key in here. This is the TP3. This is my favorite key, magnetic key, which mounts to the base. This is a magnetic case from Tufteln, Joshua Ellis. Great company, great product. This is a really cool little case, just slips right on. In here I have a little bag with some coax connectors and converters. This is my microphone that I use with my KX2. I don't use the stock mic, it just takes up too much room. This is, again, something else that I've designed and printed. Hardware can be easily gotten. Actually, the hardware that I'm using here, other than the button, is the same as Adam K6 Era K's mic. As far as the element, the speaker element, and the aux connector. The button I sourced different button because I actually did Adam's mics, and I seem to go through that button quite often. Meaning I replaced it 3 times. So I went to something that's got a little bit more duty cycle. Counterpoise for the KX3. This is the long one. Regardless of whether I'm doing 20 or 30 meters, I always use the long one. Radios. I have 2 radios in here. I have the awesome KH1, which works with that knee board. I don't care for the tray. I bought it with the Edgewood package. I don't use the tray, so I took it off. You can use the knee board with the tray, with no problem. I just made a little cover that snaps on, protects the front. And then I have the awesome KX2, magnetic, designed by Tufteln again. Great little cover. This radio doesn't need any explaining. It's it's just an awesome radio, in my eyes. Again, everybody's got an opinion about everything. That's my opinion. Everything that I choose is based on my opinion, not what I think is great for everybody. It's just what I think is great for me. Again, this is a great bag. Comes with a shoulder strap. It just works well. I mean, if I'm laying on the ground, you know, anything that I take out of here to get out of the way, let's say, can sit here. These are adjustable in however which way you want. They can move around. The way I put my stuff in there, it seems to do real well. Again, I don't need the cases for these radios because these sleeves act as cases. And then the exterior of the case itself is pretty stout. It's got some stiffness to it, a little bit of padding. So I don't think I need the cases, and that saves a lot of room, not having the cases. Anyways, that's my new bag. So far, I've enjoyed it. There's a couple other things about it, like they have this strip here that you can actually write on with like a white Sharpie or something, and it's velcroed on to identify it. If you have a few of these bags, like I said, this is a company that makes overland stuff, and all their bags kind of work together. Yeah, this is my new bag. I'm enjoying it. It's not replacing. I have a GR1 backpack that I absolutely love. On my major trips, I'll take that because I can pack more stuff in. I can put a chair in that one. I got my mast I can put in there. It works real well. But this, for just carrying around in the car and quick deployments, this thing is working real well for me. So anyways, glad you guys could join me on this video. Have a great day.